At least some of us.
On Crow.
Okay. David, I haven't heard from you recently.
I'm ready.
You're good, right? Yep. Okay.
I'm
good.
ready.
All right. Everyone ready for a countdown then?
Yep.
Yeah.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Okay. Let's go ahead and sell Resuscitator, and then
I'll grab a teleport pass.
I will also do that. In case in case you die or whatever.
I'm up top already.
Yep,
I'm
up
in.
top, and then join on Miller. All right.
Wow, that was quick.
Already.
Remember, we're not running from too much right away.
Mm-hmm.
I know, we do have to remind you of that.
Nice. I do need to be reminded. No pits.
I found a dagger.
Is it the dagger of Amun Ra?
No, it was
Is
just
this the dagger I see before me?
I already had a magic find item by this time last time.
I thought you were just about to say you have a magic find item. I was like, nice. I found a teleport pass for free.
Nice. That's 1,000, so
Take
I
that.
mean, it actually helps at this point.
Take
Have you-
that, people who bought it.
Have you found a nose pass?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
No, nose pass is a ow.
Okay, we're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
yep, we're fine.
Beat it up.
Yeah, we'll level
Oh,
up
good.
here.
So this first little dive is to get Claowin's key. We'll need that later.
And I'll put it away.
As a key item, although not necessarily in the intuitive fashion. Okay, upcoming is a harder fight. We need to take out the raptors. Take out whatever raptors are closest to you with either a shaman scroll if they're alone or a wind scroll if there's a group.
Got it.
I'm gonna hit two.
Nice.
All right, and we should be okay.
Let's crystal these guys down.
I'm just gonna wind scroll them because we're never gonna use the wind scroll again.
That's a good call. We should have
Fair
done
enough. Okay, Claowin's key get and teleport out.
that. All right, let's level up.
Spend a bunch of points.
45 magic. Okay.
Max out
44
initiative.
magic.
Max out.
Which is fine because at that point I'm going to max out my hail because I'll level up quick enough to get 50 magic. So there's no point in not leveling it to max when we have crystal scrolls to make us get there. So.
Stamina
Yeah,
just yet.
We all join on Crow when we go back in.
I still need to
And then,
Get,
do we have stamina yet? No, we don't.
see.
Might as well keep.
Have a elixir of health, and that should be good. Join on me.
Oh, that's not good.
I am not. I'm. There we go.
Anyone else?
Yep.
There we go.
Alright.
All right.
Sorry, I'm going a little. Well, I just lost this world record going so slow. You know, not paying attention. We did it. I'm 1 mana away from being able to cast Hail, max level Hail. No.
I also am in a similar situation.
Oh, I can do it. I got the bonus ones this time. Haha.
Another teleport pass. Yeah.
Yeah, not really worth it anymore. Ah, it's been so long. I'm like messing up hotkeys and stuff. As complicated as they are.
It's been all a whole 2 weeks.
I just found a health regen armor.
Nice. There's one. I've had some
Gonna
bad
keep
luck.
using my crystal scrolls.
I think Crow found something. Oh, no.
Yeah. Just kind of normalish armor, as it turns out. Oh, that's not the fight I meant. There we go. Just hail.
They did not survive.
They did not.
All right.
that?
Carnivorous
The weapon.
Medallion is a one of the keys to being able to safely and quickly grind, where we're going to do that soon. And then This is just a nice shield for us to grab. So we will.
Grabbing the shield of elements. Almost died, so I didn't get it almost.
All right,
You know
ready?
you can equip it in a trinket slot.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything when you're there, though.
Yeah.
All right.
Bellsprout is not ready. There we go. Okay, so spend more points and should be able to get stamina at this point.
Yes, almost certainly.
And I'll grab block pick. And I think that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Upper entrance, join on me again.
Gotta buy a few things.
Probably should have bought. But...
Oh, right. Actually, I'm going to run back here. I forgot to grab a resuscitator, which I totally have the cash for.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna work that purchase. There we go. I got it now. Where the heck is it?
Okay.
We gotta buy a couple mana pots.
Okay, go ahead and
I'm in.
join on me.
Can't see you. Oh, that's Bellsprout.
That's a good one.
Alright.
You should catch that.
Hey, there's someone else here.
There is.
Right
Goodbye,
towards
other
us.
person.
Don't
Goodbye.
run away!
Listen, we are a very introverted party. We don't really want to talk to you in the dungeon.
I tried to talk to people last time they were there, remember?
That's true, you did.
Oh crud, this was the one where I needed to blast and not just hit.
Yeah,
Well,
blast whoever's
Okay, I
in
got
the
the one.
spot opposite you as far as the kings go. Oh, nope, not hail. Not very much so, not
Oh,
hail.
jeez, holy smokes. Okay, if you guys can survive this, we'll be okay. Because I got a resuscitator.
Okay, so I will pass off a
You have a resuscitator, Paul?
resuscitator to Bellsprout. Okay, you should have a resuscitator now, Bellsprout. You should be able to revive. All right,
Whew.
and we're all right.
Okay. Yeah, we.
That's better than that
Heal
usually
mana
goes.
if you have to. Oh, no, you actually don't. You have to. Sweet.
Yeah, that's good insurance.
I feel like that was worse than it has been the last couple times, though. I felt like we've had pretty good luck as of late with that, but
We
that
did
King
have
Goblin
one
one-shot me.
person accidentally casting hail there, which did not work.
I did cast hail. I did state it as soon as I saw the fight and I clicked it. I was like, well, I did not mean to do that. And by I didn't mean to, obviously I meant to. I clicked the button. I just didn't want to in the end.
I gotta say, I like our route. Yeah, that did get. Reptiler says that got a little scary. I would agree. That definitely did get a little scary there.
We almost had to reset.
Oh.
Yeah, and by reset, we just mean that particular attempt in... if you die, you just get booted back to the beginning. There's no real harsh
No, we had to remake our character.
punishment
That would
to
have
it.
been a need to restart.
The whole run? I mean, not
Yeah.
necessarily. It would have been a time loss, to be sure, but we wouldn't have blocked any.
Where are you going, Crow? There you
Oh,
go.
right. Like, wait a minute.
Like something
Oh,
ain't
We
right.
don't actually have to go that far, do we? Huh? Okay.
That door was a nice door.
And here's our grind spot. We'll be here for a few minutes.
Yep. So the game has a couple of hard level caps. One of them is level 20. We're going to reach level 20 by grinding here. After we're done with that, we will finally be able to go into the labyrinth section of the maps, and that will allow us to grind up to level 30, at which point we'll be able to access everything else. There's some stuff we can do in the labyrinth itself, though. first.
Which we will do now that we've found out that it's just faster to...
Yeah, it's going to be action for a little bit once we hit level 20. In fact, we've been hitting level 20 around the 20-minute mark, which has been appropriate.
Level a minute.
I mean, this.
A lot of things make grinding in this remake of Shadow of Yserbius a lot faster than in the original. For one thing, the game just goes faster,
Yeah.
For another thing, you can find a sulfurious ring of shielding, which has plus 29 spell power, such as I just did, which will
Yes!
accelerate your damage significantly.
Ooh, Crow's a
Um,
powerhouse. As long as he
so
remembers to
that's a
heal his
thing.
mana, there you go.
But more to the point, in the original, if you traveled in a big group like we are here, you actually took a penalty to the amount of experience you gained per battle, but in the remake here, there's actually a bonus instead, so that turns out to be a really big difference.
Oh, yeah.
It incentivizes team play, which is nice. Most games try to hurt you a little bit for it, and it's nice to have a game that isn't doing that, because, man, this wouldn't be very fun for me in a sense if I was doing this all alone all the time. This would not be my cup of tea, but with friends, much more enjoyable.
And Zane, the developer, has every reason to like implement things that encourage team play. I mean, the original, depending on when you joined the original Imagination Network, which was like the old service that this was on, that was run by Sierra. If you depending on when you joined, it was something like it could be upwards of like $6 an hour or something like that. So nerfing experience made sense from a financial standpoint. This remake is 100% free. You can go on Medievalands.com and download it immediately. It's just free. Zane is the developer has done that. So
What a good thing. Well, because we charge you by the hour, we want you to play for longer.
Yeah.
So take an EXP hit. Take that.
I wonder if they left the lag in on purpose because of that. I wonder if they could have optimized it and said, you know what, nah. I mean, to be fair, we all were running like 2400 or at least like 9600 baud modems at that point, so.
We didn't even know what a gigabyte was then.
No, I remember us like literally going down to like the side of a river in Philadelphia to get like an 800 meg hard drive. We had been in it for a couple years at that point too.
Went to the side of a river and found a.
Yeah, it sounds like as I play that scene back in my head, I'm like, that was a little sketchy.
Did they come out in a jacket? Like, you want to buy a modem?
It's just like my dad was like, stay in the car.
Like,
I'm like, sure, Dad,
yes,
no
Dad.
problem. He's like, here's an 800 megabyte hard drive. Just hold on to it. I'm like, okay, wow, I know what this is. This is expensive.
Level 1 Death Darts doesn't do a whole lot of damage.
I was wondering. I was like, who did that?
I heard it too. I was like, that was a different noise.
I just saw Death Stars and wanted to press it.
Well, also muscle memory could have taken over at some point, you know? You're just like, oh, Death Darts, must press.
We will spend more time casting that than anything else in the game.
It's 240 mana for a max casting Death Darts, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Good, we can all do it.
They increased the amount in Twinion, though. In fact, there are some spells that are significantly more mana. I mean, not that it makes too much of a difference. I am interested in beginning to route Twinion myself, though, so see what it looks like in the different stages. I mean, there's no speedrun stuff set up formally within Medievalands for it like we have here. Like, I can hit T and immediately bring up the timer like I should have done.
Did he add a hotkey to bring up the timer?
Yeah, T.
That hasn't always been there.
It's been there for
Been there
weeks
for
now.
about as long as we've been running.
I swear that you had to go to the tavern, because that was when we first started, you had to do that.
Right away. Yeah, it was like a week or two after we did a run that that Zane implemented T as a hotkey for it.
Oh. Okay, well.
And bless him for doing it.
I mean, I do real time, so.
They end up being about the same. I
They
mean,
do.
unless you are doing like single player and you log out, like I did on that like 6-hour run I did.
Once again, because you can't really pause the game,
Yeah.
so. Or we don't pause the game, real time and in-game time should be relatively close. But games where you can pause, Sonic. Sucks.
Oh.
Sorry, Zero Counts is in my channel, and I like to flame Sonic because he runs Sonic 1.
Or Final Fantasy 2 US on the SNES has some interesting pause battle mechanics.
I got a
Yeah,
health
so
regenerate.
yeah, I can expound a bit on that. I may know a thing or two about that game.
Do you? Crow?
So the in-game clock stops if you hit start during battle, which causes the game to display a thing that says it's paused. Animations that are in progress still continue though. By the way, if anyone has a mana potion, if they could pass it to me, I'm about to run out
Yep,
here.
I got
you.
it. Okay,
Thanks.
I'll wait for Bill.
I have quite a bit, so there you go.
Thank you.
Another thing that Sierra did for that was make all potions equal 1 if you pass them, which was really nice. Why? This is not a good mechanic. I'm sorry, Crow. I interrupted you there on that.
Oh, no, not a problem. So yeah, if you manipulate the game in-game timer that way, that can actually be important for the speedrun if you are doing the 64 floor glitch, because 64 floor glitch depends on, for one of its floors, on the in-game timer. So you need to have the correct in-game timer, or else the game just crashes as you're trying to glitch it into submission.
Which is why that run is sketchy, because you don't exactly know your in-game timer, isn't that right?
Yo, power ring.
It is pretty frustrating to do that run, because you're likely to encounter bacon at the end and just kind of negates all your effort.
Ooh. How much is spell power, David?
In the 20s.
Ooh.
I can't look now because we're too fast.
We are definitely moving pretty quick
24.
here. You said 24?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you and Crow. Nice.
Yeah, I also heard that you got a health regen ring. That's a second
Yes.
health regen item.
Yeah.
I pay attention.
I didn't hear that part. I'm a bad friend.
Health regeneration ring.
So that's our third one. We need one more health regeneration item, it sounds like.
Don't forget to level up death darts when you go out.
I will, thank you.
Did the enemies just cast death darts on us?
That does not happen very often. We need one more.
Okay, so we are all 20
One
now,
more.
right?
No, we need one more.
Oh, right, because a couple of us died.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Goblin decided to punch me in the throat.
All right, cool.
All right, that's
Okay,
it.
we good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Time to level up.
Buy mana potions. That's what I'm gonna say.
And blast. Can't forget blast.
Death darts, blast.
Death darts.
We don't have control yet, but fireball is another
Fireball.
one that's occasionally
Fireball.
helpful.
Is
Why
a
do
little
We haven't had
situational.
control.
I'm definitely going to level up. White Shroud!
Good man.
Okay.
Good man.
And then...
I'm just selling all my worthless like healing items and. All right, now we go back and we're like, hey, big mana potions. Where are you? There you are.
Yep.
All
All right, I'm at the top, ready to be joined on.
I need to get some potions.
Somebody's there. Bell sprout. Oh shoot, Crow. While you're there, can you buy some omniscience prisms?
I think I have one naturally. I'll get another.
Yeah, that all we'll need is 2.
Alright, I have an entire inventory of mana potions.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Is
with you.
that even? There it
I
is.
didn't mean
found
to,
it.
but I did.
Okay. Upper entrance
Thank you, Crow.
and joining on Miller.
So we're moving out towards the next spot before 20 minutes.
Yes, we are. Okay, omniscience.
All right. I see all.
Isn't there a marathon coming up soon? That you posted about, David?
Yes.
Like,
Maybe not for this game, but there is certainly one coming up here.
Why not for this game?
Yeah, Speedy Adventures Marathon, I think is what you're referring to there.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, that one.
This is very speedy.
I would not describe this as an adventure game.
Yeah, I mean, I get it,
What?
but I gotta be. I'm with Crow on this. I mean, us adventure point and click speedrunners are pretty defensive of our category.
I'm pointing and clicking on spells.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
adventuring.
I said, yeah, Mist's Mist contributions are quite pointy clicky in this one. Oh,
Click.
run
I
for
mean,
anything.
I don't know what else you guys
Here.
need from me.
The death darts is certainly pointy.
Let me know when to prism.
No problem. Go
I
ahead.
might have to click them too. Like a pen.
And our helmet is it from this fight, so definitely get this.
All right, helmet worn.
Goodbye, carnivorous amulet. No longer necessary.
I'm not gonna chuck it until I have to. I don't even know what a magic item is.
Oh, I don't have enough. Whoops.
I know. Incro. Let's go. Normally it's me who doesn't have the mana.
Yeah, I
Not
forgot.
me.
Go ahead.
Oh, prism.
So what did
Got it.
everyone have for dinner? I had a hamburger.
What do I have for dinner? Ramen.
Alright,
Ooh, omniscience.
oh, I got it. Yeah, okay. I picked up some pizza because the school was doing some sort of fundraiser night like that.
So you got overpriced pizza.
Yeah,
I'll take
But-
overpriced delicious pizza.
but only for the kids. My wife had pho and I had a black bean.
I had a hamburger.
It wasn't beef, it was beans.
All right, one more, and here's our key. Oh, I got the. There's our key.
We did it.
Tell me when you're ready. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Meet me up at the top. Yeah, we didn't gain any levels, so.
Yeah, I forgot to purchase shaman scrolls last time.
David in
So I'll
Quest for
get
Glory
you
2.
those. Shaman
Yeah.
scrolls remain useful even into the end game.
Where's Miller? There he is.
Here.
I was
You
so
don't see him
lost.
move around.
I was like,
So yeah, I made a Asian-y sort of thing. Rice noodles, peanuts, Chinese black vinegar,
Ooh, that sounds good.
eggs, garlic.
I saw you stepping carefully there.
I am very careful because I'm always like, it's not this door. Stop thinking it's this door. This is not that door.
also, didn't you find out a way that you wouldn't fall down pits by like running sideways or
Yes,
something like that?
I can be far more careful if I decide to be careful.
Well, can we also thank the Zane for putting in that if you cast a spell, even when you run away, it doesn't eat your mana?
Yeah, that was something that happened in the original. That did not happen. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think you know what I meant.
Why did everyone just... Oh, someone healed me. I was like, why is everyone healing? And I just realized that I was also dying. I just didn't realize it.
Yeah, it's one of those damage tiles. I think that one can be temporarily turned off if you like deal with the
Harvest Horn.
yeah.
At least the game
To the
makes it
wyverns or
sound
something.
like that's the
Kinda
case.
weird.
But it doesn't seem to work in my experience. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm sorry, if I didn't, you had the Harvest Horn, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, you had the Harvest Horn anyway, and, well, I'm gonna kill you.
You didn't toot it loud enough. Take that.
Yeah, it kind of feels that way. There's a lot of forced fights in here. We are going for the Wind Knight key right now.
$480. David's at 440. Crow's at 542, and Miller is at 414 mana. Girls out here flying on the mana game.
Holy smokes.
Elspeth? Mana?
Aha! It was me. There we go.
6 spell power, not exciting, but
It's something.
not nothing either.
Especially because we now have an open slot, and if you, depending on
Yeah, is anyone looking for a spell power ring right now? Because I am actually pretty happy with some of the other. There's also a bunch of physical
nothing.
resist on the health regen ring I found. Right now I'm using that.
I have nothing on.
All right, so I will go ahead and pass Bellsprout that ring.
I'm going to teleport out.
Okay.
Upper. Oh.
Upper?
Yes, upper entrance.
Did we learn control yet?
No, we didn't level up.
Okay, just making sure. I forget that we're doing.
Control. We must learn control.
We shouldn't
forget that
really
we're-
need that right away. We shouldn't need that for a little bit.
I forget though that we're doing everything now quicker. Like we're actually going to the areas, getting the quest done, and then going to grind. Another.
For the most part, our damage output doesn't really like go up over the course of the game once we get the
Oh my
Ow!
gosh.
manticores.
Yeah, I couldn't
Ow.
run, and I still can't run, so, blast if you have it.
I've got shaman scrolls.
And I could
Okay,
use a
Good
resuscitate.
thing I bought the shaman scrolls, huh?
Do I have a
There we go. Yeah, we should have resuscitate. It's not going to do very much.
Oh, right. I need to level up heal at some point. I have plenty of potions for now, so I don't have to, but I'll have to remember whenever I level up control to also level up heal.
Yeah, we leveled up.
Miller is low on NP.
Are we getting close to the grind spot?
We got a little bit. I mean, we're on our way
We're
there
not
now, pretty
heading
much.
there right now. We're dealing with some other stuff first.
Yeah, we have a couple things we need to handle before we head there, but we're not far away from it. I'll say that. Like we'll be
As
there.
you enter the labyrinth, there is a little teleporter that'll take you down to the village thing, and from there you can go to the elf village.
Yep, that's our new grind spot.
Yeah.
And
So the teleporter for that needs to be unlocked, and we will do that shortly after we finish grabbing the green gem. If I
Yeah,
recall.
that's pretty much the green gem and the blue metal are the only thing we need to grab on the way there now. We've found some sequence breaks thanks to some of Zane's implementations of new skills that have given us the wonderful ability to skip. To skip
Yeah.
a lot of mandatory fights.
Yeah, so there are some magic items that you can randomly find that'll give health regen per step, and that can circumvent what is normally a problem where you can only travel a certain number of steps within a river that will drain a certain percentage of your max health with each step, and that's supposed to hard cap you to only living through 3 steps, but you can survive a 4th if you have been healing a little bit from the item.
Oh no,
What?
Oh yeah.
You go the wrong way.
I went the wrong way.
not
So I guess we just have to leave this room and re-enter.
Does
that work?
I don't know if that works or not. I'm not sure how this one works. If this is linked to the trip into the. Oh, this is not good. I should have tried to run. If we would have run, we would have been okay. It's the moment.
Wait. Doesn't the message happen whenever you turn to face this door?
Yes.
Just teleport out.
Well, how will that help though?
I mean, you'll have to come back here still, but
Oh, I see. Oh, wait.
if you're concerned about permanently screwing up this puzzle, that'll at least avoid that.
All right, so you
But in
think I
any
should...
case, we've done it in the wrong order, so we're going to have to teleport out anyway.
Yeah,
right?
we going top or bottom? That's the
Wait,
problem.
wait. So here's what we do: step outside the door, teleport out, go back bottom door, and then just try to start the puzzle over and see if that works.
Makes sense.
Okay.
We can give it a
See if
shot.
that works.
Sorry about that, guys.
I don't even know what happened.
You have to just defeat the Wind Knights in a particular order, and we did the wrong order.
I did the wrong order. That's
Well,
all. It's all me.
we're all following you, so we did the wrong order.
We're all the right. We're all in the same team here.
Take that, Wind Knight.
Okay, that may have worked. If this works, this is a really nice,
Backup strat.
a really nice backup strat, because otherwise it's going to be like another like minute or so on here. I mean, I'm just upset because that's that's definitely like one of those optimizations that it's going to plague me until the next run we get going, when I redeem it.
When do you redeem the pits?
Well, they're always in danger. So I'm always in danger of them, so I don't know if I can, but...
To avoid pits, one must go to a lake.
Paul, do you have a spell power? Anything?
No.
Wrong.
Who's Paul? No matter what, I'm gonna say that
Okay.
most of the time.
Have a spell power ring.
Thank you. I know, Miller. It's Miller the Duck. Good run.
I told people about that joke. And everyone calls, you know, you have people who call you Paul, and I'm like, every time they say it, I have to go, "Who's Paul?" That's just my little run-on joke now. That's not funny.
Alright. Will this work? Okay, it's...
Stillness
fills
fills
the
gladness.
That seems right to me.
That...
First try, every try.
Yes, it is. It worked.
Really, 1 HP?
Pretty much. There it is. Okay,
Green
thank
gem get.
Thank you, God.
An ironic statement for you.
That's an appropriate one would be the way I'd call it, but...
There, bears.
Reptile's like, call him Miller, you're ruining my immersion. As if my stream was known for immersion.
Suddenly, I'm wondering what a Mr.
Oh,
PR Miller ASMR stream would be like.
Oh, what would it be?
And we hit the lake again. Lake Miller.
I would just say, like, I hate puns. I hate puns. Just over and over.
Lake Miller is a great place to go. Everyone should go there. It takes 3 seconds.
What a great stream. I remembered which one it was. I'm so proud.
I has actually said I should have put a prediction on my stream that says, "Will Miller remember which door to go down?"
That'd have been funny. I did this time, though. Alright, got the
I know,
blue.
it would have been the first loss ever.
This one? Yes! Haha. Let's go!
We sacrificed the knight's order for the correct door, though.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about that still.
I'm upset that your mana pool is like 400 still.
Let me just go up here just to make sure. And then we got our teleporter. Let's go grind. What do you say?
Yeah,
Ooh,
That
King,
seems
what I'm
really
here
neat again.
for.
King
I
Goblins.
say use rope.
I use levitate, but I'm a VGA player, so take
So
that. Babe.
a filthy cheater then.
Hey, I'm the cheater. You guys can run across the river.
You can't?
No, I had to hop on a log on the first cycle or I die.
You did figure that out though, which was much appreciated. I'm pretty sure.
I still think that's one of the funniest things in EGA 2 is just watching you run across the raging river and smash the rocks and it doesn't work because you're not strong enough. It's like, well, neat. But for some reason it codes your character to being on like the top end, so you just gotta walk past it. Alright, well.
Here's
Good,
our
good placement.
Here's our grind.
Yep.
Dang it, scorpions.
So, a big part of the advantage of this grind spot compared to what we were using before is actually the quality of the non-grind fights. Typically, the way that grind fights of any sort in Yserbius works is that we step forward and backward between a square that has a guaranteed battle. In this case, it's this one here with the death leeches and ornery things and all that. But in the step you take to leave that and possibly return, there is an opportunity for the game to throw a battle your way. You might not be able to flee the battle. So if that battle includes a bunch of manticores, as it would in most of the other logical places where we would try to grind, then those manticores, A, are kind of scary at our current levels, but more importantly, B, they're kind of slow to take down. They have a lot of HP. So the quality of the fights that we get here whenever we are forced into a non-grind fight is actually pretty decent. It's like polar bears and stuff. Kind of the worst that we'll wind up getting sometimes is a large stack of nightmares. Those may survive one round of pummeling.
But that's it.
They all-
So would you say polar bears are like the polar opposite of manticores?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
So-
I gotta agree.
Also, another thing on this grind spot is in the other grind spot that we had, you had to enter and out of a door,
Yeah.
and that took more key presses. While this one does not require that, making it even faster too. On top of the normal grind fight, the EXP is just equal to, if not greater.
Yeah.
Even for the random encounters with manticores that are harder enemies, the EXP is still greater than what those manticores would give.
Way to go,
Okay, so
guys.
apparently we all suck at physical attacks.
Way to go, team. That's funny. Yeah.
I've actually gotten the magical weapon. The thing is, I don't think any of its magic actually helps with attacks, so...
Mana regen, physical armor, 2 rings and 1. I did get a health regen ring.
Okay.
So
That's good.
yeah.
I'm the only one without health regen now. Then
I could give you my ring.
we still have a lot of time too. I didn't want to fight those
Music
king
gone.
goblins anyway.
Rip music.
There we go.
Just beat up David for a second. That was kind of rude.
Yeah, I'm not liking that part.
You know, one thing that the original game had that is a little bit missing in this version is all the random sound effects that would just happen when you're milling around in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Like the random pointless fart noises, and then the like magic-y noises, and then the runaway sound just happening when you haven't run away from anything, all that.
Yeah, the magic gurgle that like just.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the fart I was talking about.
Oh my gosh, man, you're right. I forgot all about those, and you're right. That did add to it.
Also, one thing that about so right now in our old strategy of grinding, we would probably be like 24, 20, or like 26ish right now, roughly. But we would have a lot more to still do. So in our current route, we're a lower level quicker, but we've already got more stuff done, and we're catching up for the grinding pretty quickly with this route.
We're also right next to the room we need to be in. So like the door to the level 30 area is in this room. So
I got a health regeneration armor that I won't want to use after we're done, but
nice.
-2 initiative.
Yeah,
Not
that's
so exciting.
it's like
Initiative is one of the most important stats to turn. Obviously, turn order, and
But it will be good for walking through water.
yep.
Well, I went ahead and handed you my spell power. Sorry, my health regen ring.
I'll just use that instead.
It looks better.
Yeah, I think we're getting through this faster because we've got higher spell power. Like these fights are sometimes over in like 2 death darts.
I also
Yeah.
think that we're just being faster on our menus tonight, actually.
Yeah.
But that helps too.
Like, we're
But
all
yes,
more
the-
acclimate. Like, we get to run right into the game. We all know exactly what we're looking for. We're not having to find anything anymore. So we're getting to the point of, like, alright, like, these are time saves that are just coming from doing more runs.
Practice makes perfect.
Yeah. As far as the spell power goes, the stack of nightmares, if we don't have spell power, will occasionally survive a turn. Here, that's only happened like once, and that was just because really bad damage rolls on them.
Weird randomness, yeah. Like sometimes they're not even surviving 2 volleys, let alone 4. So
I'm always looking at, like, the weapons, and I'm hoping for something neat. And then it's just like, here's a great sword. I'm like, neat.
I'm still looking for uniques. So
What's so great about that sword, anyways?
Its size.
I have a nice, unique greatsword in my Twinion account.
Did I level up control? I don't think I have done that.
I'm not
We
sure
have,
we
we
have.
have, we haven't been in a position to level it up.
Okay.
We get it at 25, don't we?
At the latest 25. Once we hit level 25, every level from now on takes the same amount of experience. There's like no more like what is it, scaling for experience. So every level should be pretty darn consistent from here on out.
I'm hoping the area with the yellow gem that we make the bridge out of, we have that insane control luck that we did last time where we controlled like every dragon.
That was
except for like one.
That was really good.
That was pretty neat. A great axe.
Great swords, great axes. I guess they're just trying to say that the workmanship of the elves is great.
Their
Or
tapestries
mascot
are
is Tony
beautiful.
the Tiger.
I have a hard time picturing Tony the Tiger as a blacksmith.
I picture him like a tiger with a much longer beard. I've incorporated getting a heater shield into my repertoire and just using that rather than the buckler of the elements. Because I get the extra initiative off of it.
How dare
Yeah,
you?
one initiative. It's not nothing.
No, yeah, and it's one of the only stats that we don't regularly get equipment for.
How did your Quest for Glory runs go for both of you guys today?
Set a new thief record for Quest for Glory 3. 100%.
2 101s
New what
and
record?
1 minute or 1 minute even on mine, and then I crashed out on Quest for Glory 4 during collection. But
No.
David's definitely been pushing the envelope recently.
David pushes envelopes when he touches Quest for Glory again.
Yeah.
Goes on a minor break and then he's like, Eureka, I came up with a new idea.
That's it! I've come up with a new recipe for world records.
Like, David will literally be like playing Blaster Master. He's like, that gave me an idea in Quest for Glory. Like, this is Blaster Master. It gave me an idea.
Hey, I don't care where inspiration hit comes from on that, so.
I'm waiting for one day that he goes up to us and he's like, I'm gonna do Baba Yaga first. What? Yes. It will be faster.
Yeah, and possible.
How are you gonna do this, David? I will do it.
Well, okay, first I'm going to parse or dump some really weird stuff on the way there.
And then my score will look at it and will say 449 or something. Then I win.
Sub 10 minutes, 100%. When's it coming?
That's a tall order considering that the 100% task isn't sub 10.
That's not what I
Yet.
asked. Yet. Yeah, good call. I believe in you, David.
Razzle dazzle root beer on command.
Yeah, he'll find the right place to click, like Quest for Glory 4, and some dev codes will still be in it.
Happened before.
It's true.
Oh, I found a claymore.
Yeah, they show up every once in a while.
Handle it
well-
carefully, will you?
It's more than a clay less. And it's certainly more than a clay win. Although the clay win would win that one.
By name and definition. What we need are some magic spell power weapons. If we don't already have some. I mean,
I have a healing power weapon.
that's great for the river.
I pretend I know what magic items are that weren't given to me.
I haven't mentioned the weapon until now. I haven't weaponed the mention.
That's a lot of kings. They're all dead.
Yeah, they died pretty quick.
Shapeshifter survived.
Which I think is weaker than Nightmares, which is pretty impressive. I could be wrong on that, though. I don't...
The Nightmare survived, which is weaker than the Nightmare.
We pick Rangers for this because they learn... it's a good combination for getting through some of the early grind spots. Like our grind spot is expressly accessible because we are playing an Elf Ranger. We also get Death Darts at our earliest point here, which used to be part of our route, but really isn't a big deal anymore.
A new spell power ring. Miller, do you need a 6 spell power ring?
No.
Alright, well. Sorry I failed you.
That's okay.
Yeah, Rangers are a good... They're kind of like a wizard, except non-committal. A wizard has cripplingly low HP and cripplingly slow level growth with experience. Both of those
slowest.
kind of write them off. After the wizard, the ranger has the most MP to work with. That is a shield worth wearing.
Ooh.
Neat.
Is it giving
17 magic find shield,
Nice.
Nice.
That's...
plus other reasonable stats on it.
They should make Magic find a party wide stat.
I don't think that's necessary.
Oh my gosh, can you imagine?
Can.
I think Zane should kick up the unique find algorithms for parties. I mean, I do have a 4 times chance of finding unique stuff now, but...
Is that just on your account? Do I need to check the game files?
I wish that was the case. I'm definitely still hunting, and now since he's implemented the extra
A 19
pages,
spell power ring.
nice.
That one's a little bit better than the one.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What do you have?
Does anyone...
What's your current one, or the one you just got rid of?
I have 2 6s.
Oh, okay. I've got a 13, so I'm gonna politely turn it down.
Does anyone want a 6 ring just to have it?
Nope.
Man, now we're getting too many. We're just like,
Excuse me, everyone.
now we're like, who needs that trash?
You'll be begging for it in our next run.
Yeah, really.
It's true.
Healing power axe, thank you.
And my axe.
Of healing.
It's not a very good one, but it's something.
A magical armor amulet? No. Ever since Crow put on that magic find, I've gotten more items. Maybe it is a party-wide stat.
Could be. I don't know if we've ever asked.
I haven't found anything.
Little did we know, it actually just affects your party members and not you.
That would be so rough.
We're about to level up again, right?
We just did a minute ago, but I mean, we're leveling. Yeah, actually, you're right. We are. Should be this upcoming fight, maybe. If not, definitely the next one. There you go.
30, 29. I almost said 39. That would have been a little confusing. Why are we still here?
Just a few.
39 at 51 minutes in? That'd be pretty neat.
Oh, that's not good.
Nice. GG, guys. Talk to you guys later.
No, catch up. Waiting for others. Which others?
Zane, help. You're my only hope, dude.
Figures we would lose to Jank.
Well, this has never happened before.
Dear Lord. We killed everything too quickly.
It's a genocide run.
Bad news, guys. Power just cut out.
Oh, is that... Oh. That would be what happened.
Well, we
Yeah.
can't really help that.
Yeah, if you guys want to continue with 3-player, you can. If you want to just, like... I mean, I have no idea what caused the power to go out here, so I have no idea how long it'll stay out. Theoretically, you could rely on in-game time if you all just quit out here, and then we could theoretically join up again, but that might not even be tonight, so you could also just finish it out as 3 players or whatever. Up to you.
I'm more than down to just not continue if we need to, because this is a 4-player adventure. I'd like to do it in one sitting type of thing.
I would agree. Level up control.
Wait, which one? What?
Don't forget to level up control.
Wait, are we gonna continue this run at another time?
What a question. Do we continue this run? Oh.
I'm gonna hit exit now, by the way.
Yeah, I'm out. I already clocked out on that, so.
We also don't know because Crow crashed. Is it the same? Did it stop his timer, or is it still thinking he's logged in for a bit?
The server's pretty robust. I would be surprised if that was the case. Although it'd be really funny if we log back in. We'll know right away. We'll all join up and say, "Okay, I guess we're restarting."
On my end, it has displayed that I am logged out.
Okay.
But of course, the server wouldn't have seen that. It would no longer be receiving a connection from me. So, however long it takes it to time out.
All right. Well, I mean, we're just improving. If anything, we did have a couple mess ups already. So it's like if we have to restart at some point, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, we had a really... I'm going to check where we were in relation to our last run real quick.
And, power outages, it's not something that we can be upset about.
Nah.
Not like,
Not like me
Crow was
jumping in a
like,
pit.
and I flipped my breaker. Take that.
we lost the run to RNG.
I mean,
Power
like
just turned
legitimate.
back on here.
Health regeneration shield, did it?
So it'll take a minute or two for internet to reconnect for me for, my actual router, I'm sure. But
Okay, last level. Yeah, this is definitely our fastest pace so far. Yeah, just I'm looking at the last run that we did, and we were hitting level 30 right at like the 54-minute or 55-minute point, or a little after that. But so we're on pace for matching what we did the last time.
I got Mike and Ike's.
I'd like some of those.
Alright, I'm in Washington.
Oh, that's gonna be a bit of a trek.
I'll save one just for you.
You know what would be better than Mike and Ike's?
Nothing.
Dave and Dave's. I don't even know what that means.
Would it be David Ids?
David Vids.
David Ids. Well, there's only one thing to do in the meantime.
Quest for Glory 1?
Right.
You darn right it is.
I thought it was crying.
Okay, I seem to be live again on Twitch, so I'll go ahead and disconnect from.
Oh god, silly clowns are on.
I'm going to switch back to connecting to the Discord chat via
Via your
computer.
PC, yeah.
Then, if you guys want to continue, I guess we'll be able to, theoretically.
Alright, let's give it a shot. I'm gonna close out a Quest for Glory. Bring back up Medievalands.
Sadly, he already reset 6 times.
Only once. He was pretty quick. I didn't think about it fast enough, so. Yeah, sorry, Reptile. Didn't get too much in there.
Okay.
Alright. Tell me when you're ready to jump back in, Crow. And
Okay, I am ready. Is everyone else ready?
lower
Yeah.
entrance,
I
by
am
the
ready.
way.
Okay,
Oh, this
resuming.
Hold on.
5.
Hold on.
Wait.
We're going to have to go top entrance. If Crow got kicked out, he's going to be back up at the top.
Should
Oh,
we not let him try to go lower entrance first and see if it works?
I mean, we can, but he didn't teleport out. I'd be shocked. I mean, it's worth a shot. I mean, we can always teleport out and
I
just-
mean, yeah, I'll hit bottom entrance and I'll tell you where that winds up.
Okay.
So yeah,
Nice.
starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, lower entrance brings me to the top of the volcano. Okay.
I mean,
As long as we're out of here, I figure probably level up spells. So,
Yeah, do your control.
Okay, so that's going to be
Alright, I'm gonna meet Miller top.
Yep.
and also heal. Where is heal? There is heal.
53 minutes so
Oh,
far.
excuse me.
I got a link in my
Alright.
chat.
Okay, and join up on Miller.
Where you at? There you are. Okay, let's do this. Okay, looks like our time is a little better than the last one, actually.
Well, now we have.
Okay.
Well, now we have to make up some time there.
Yeah.
Go back down.
It shouldn't be that bad, so it'll be...
Yeah, it's not that far of a trek. Fights along the way aren't even all that bad.
Did the game save your character at level 29 there, Crow?
Yes.
Okay.
And
Alright,
we're
we're
back
back.
here, are we not?
Yes.
19 spell power ring.
I would take that.
Yeah, I think any of us would.
I'll spread it out a little bit too. So who has the least amount of spell power, probably?
Don't worry too much about that just yet.
Yeah, just
That'd be me. But yeah, doesn't matter.
I just threw it at Crow.
Good. That's
Because I could have more. I could have 219 powers, but it's better to spread them out so we one-shot these things more consistently.
fine. Yeah, and we don't know if that affects control or not either.
Oh, I'm just thinking more about grinding and whatnot. Me doing more damage isn't going to help when we could have more people doing the same amount of damage. Ooh. Aw. Nice. Back on track we are.
Yes.
No more dilly-dallying. 6 physical armor? Holy moly. Time to dilly-dally.
it's not awful. It's just not spell power.
Which is something that doesn't show up on armor too often. I've only found it once on a unique piece of armor. Spell power.
But you know what the most powerful wizard title is?
David?
David. Yeah, I was about to say David.
I was gonna say Spelling Bee Champion. Because it's spelling power.
Wow.
Rasmus does appreciate someone with good spelling.
Alright, that's all of us except
One more.
for... Yeah, we definitely need... Crow might need 2 more. Let's see. Crow,
Yeah.
where...
Maybe we'll get it on the way. Go ahead.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we will. Or you just get
Okay,
it right
now
now.
I'm there.
Alright, let's do this.
Officially.
And my yellow gem.
Alright, let's go straight across. I'm going to go straight across without healing.
Yep, go, go, go.
Alright, heal up.
Okay, now heal. Okay.
Definitely worth it to make sure. This area is a little dangerous because you get a lot of counters. Oh my gosh. That was
At least they were all fleeable.
And then this one comes up and it's not.
Ow. Jerk.
We got him all the way dead and the Miller ran away.
It's faster.
There were still 3
Wait,
dragons. It was going to
wait.
take a while.
Okay,
Right, healed.
ready.
Go ahead.
Alright, I'm going to go heal up. I'm going to get a key here. There's a key.
Okay, I'll
I didn't get it.
replace my Wind Knight key with that one.
Yeah, I don't think you need it too much. I think only one of us needs it anyway.
I think every time you hit that spot, I accidentally hit my inventory while I'm healing or something.
Alright,
Ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready? Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Ready. Ready.
Ready.
I just like saying ready now.
Ready.
Ready.
This is where we get the elf key. We're going to teleport out after this fight. Meet me at the top.
Ready once told me.
Ooh, spell power amulet.
Nice. How
better.
much?
Better better by 1 than my current. All right.
Meeting you up top.
Yes. I'm going to very quickly buy what I need for the next set, even if we don't necessarily need it
That
yet.
nonsense.
I'll forget if I don't buy it now, so. And I'll bring Cleowin's key along, replace the Wind Knight key, and at the top. Couldn't get away already. mandatory.
Huh. Well, we definitely all didn't need the death darts. It only took like one of those, and the dragon took 0 damage from it.
Yeah. Dragons have a lot of HP compared to everything else.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in the game that even comes close. I mean, depending on the dragon fight, they have 5,000 HP. Like, there's... If you look in the data
Some
for
of
the
the
game...
end game glitches do have a lot.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, those are annoying.
54 physical armor is a lot of physical armor.
That is, yeah.
That is, yeah.
Oh, I need to be level 33 to equip that.
I mean, you'll hit
Never
that
be
before
that
we go, so... Trying to...
Nope, never. We did it again.
It's alright.
It shows that we're learning. Nothing.
Still only took 2 turns.
True.
I mostly figured wiping out the groups before they can act helps a lot.
Yeah.
Don't use your logic with me.
Here's where we get our yellow gem. We're going to teleport out.
Teleport me, oh party leader.
Whoops. Meet me
Thank
at the
you.
top.
What did you cast?
Heal.
Is that refresh?
Yeah, refresh. Was not what I was expecting. I was like, whoops.
I wonder if that person that we
So
found
you
at the
got
very
us
start-
some nice thirst quenching water.
Anyone wonder if that guy that we ran past like 20 minutes ago is still playing?
He may have gained a level.
Oh boy.
We're a little tankier now than we were before, so these are not nearly as threatening as they once were. But this used to be our grinding spot.
Oh, grinding region anyway.
That's true. Let me see.
Well, watch out, it's a ghost.
Oh no. Not this time yet. This first one I need to spell is regret or something along those lines, it feels like. Wow, that was really nice. Alright, let me see here. Where am I?
What's the sunbeam key good for?
We get into the Dwarf Kingdom with that. You need it.
Okay.
Well, I think only one of us needs it, but if you've got to keep it. David,
Okay.
no. Yeah, you don't have to keep it as I think about it, because I have it, and we've had it now a couple times wherever Bellsprout did not get it, so
Yeah.
so we know that we can beat it without it. Jeez, the number of fights.
I'll keep it around as a backup. A few of us took to just hitting the kitty with our sticks.
I have a mace.
So you have a big stick.
No, I have a round stick.
No, the spray kind. Let me see here. Where?
That's not funny. I've been maced before. It sucks.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm not kidding that I have, but I was kidding as in it did suck though. But it was just.
There was actually no kidding at all, but I'm...
But I was trying to play on a joke that it's happened to me, but you know,
It's just
really
bad
has.
memories. Yeah.
I told my coworker she couldn't leave early, so she maced me. It was cool.
Wow.
Yeah. That was about 2 weeks after I just got robbed at gunpoint too, which is why we had the mace. Neat times. And most people don't get to tell you that they know what mace tastes like, but I get to know what it tastes like and feels like in my eyes at the same time.
That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, it was gross. I don't recommend it, just in
Jeez.
case you ever thought about it.
Not in some time.
So no cooking with mace cookbook coming from you anytime soon.
Not right now, no.
Do you recommend a non-stick pan? if you use a non-stick pan, it won't stick. That's why it's called non-stick.
Dragon fight.
Okay, incoming fight.
This is
Control.
not.
Actually-
That's
Huh?
actually
This
a
is
pretty
actually
good
a
spread.
really good number of-
2, 1, 2, 3. That's fine.
Looks like we got some.
Got some
Yep.
good
I'll do it
control
again.
there.
I don't know if I wanted to just death darts or if I wanted to start blasting to like lower the numbers.
You could blast either one. Yeah.
That's...
I'm going to do death darts because we did control enough dragons that leaving a few alive is okay. There isn't as big of an advantage as usual to singling one out and killing it quickly.
Now we
Now
do.
there is.
That was a really good fight.
That was
Yeah, that one's quite
that
spectacular.
was
just as good as the other one, I would say.
I didn't have to use any of my symbols of death darts.
Oh, I forgot to grab those as I've seen them. Okay.
Then again, my normal thinking of that fight is 3 of us trying to run over there while Miller's on the other side, and the dragons plaster us, so... I'm gonna just kill the dragon, by the way, I don't like them.
Yeah, I'm with you. Death darts again here. I should have used my shaman scroll. I still have one.
Ironically, Crow has the most mana out of us. Normally he
Yeah.
has the least.
It is random, so it'll go either way.
Crow, do me a favor. Don't lose power for a minute, okay?
I don't really have a huge amount of control over that.
Nice.
Little do we know, Zane's outside of Crow's house with like a pair of pliers. He's like, ah, no world records this day. Someone else had the idea to blast that lich. That might have turned out worse for us than I thought. Am I petrified? No, I'm just hitting the wrong hotkey. Like, why will I not attack? Well, if you're pressing S, it doesn't really work very well.
Just hiss at the enemy.
I'll get you this time.
Way to go, team. Couldn't run away from this one.
We're not trapped in here with them.
We're going to set an Arnakian record, unless something really crazy happens.
Power out.
Powder outage, yeah. If we all quit out really quick, we should be okay, though.
I just like how we lost a minute to being like, what's going on?
Yeah. Jeez.
Honestly, our menus tonight have been really well. We haven't been really waiting on anyone to even like mana up very often.
No, we definitely have upped our game with that.
I think not pushing for that Tuesday night where everyone would have been tired has really helped.
Yeah. And that should beat the time by like 4 minutes. We're going to teleport out of here immediately after this, okay? After we get the blue gem.
Okay.
Ow. I'm petrified.
It really isn't significantly more powerful than just normal liches, is he?
Nope.
Alright, I've got my blue gem.
Top.
Upper?
Yep.
Dodge.
You need one more? There we go.
I was restocking mana potions.
Please let me know when I need to equip a health regen ring.
not there
We're
yet.
not quite there. We're pretty close, though. We are pretty close.
Yeah, I'm just reminding.
Going to be milling
like,
around
everyone.
in the dwarf area first, right?
Correct.
Do just
We
make
have
sure
a
we're all good to go?
Cyclop to slay.
All right, heal up.
I am ready.
Ready.
Ready?
Heal.
Now I am ready.
I didn't hit the wrong door this time. I'm so excited right now.
DC'd?
You are not DC'd.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it was just a little weird. We had Miller as the party leader and just didn't find combat.
Yeah. That's why I said shh. Alright, here we go. Cleowin.
The really surprising part is we haven't found any pits yet. Hey, maybe we can find some lava today.
I would really like to avoid all embarrassments like that. I already screwed up the Wind Knights thing, which is bad enough knowing that much time's on the table. But we are on a very good pace right now.
Are we still thinking that sub 130 is possible?
Yeah, I do.
How much luck do we think a sub 130 actually will have to have in it, though?
Lots.
A good, yeah, I'd say a pretty good portion there.
One thing that could speed things up considerably, if we're talking about luck here, is if we get so much spell power early that we can eventually just stop looking at equipment that comes in, right?
Yeah.
Because that does slow down the post-combat turnaround time. Just
We've been pretty
glancing
quick about
at,
it today.
hey, is this sword that I got a plus 25 spell power sword?
We've been pretty quick about it today, though. Realistically,
Yeah,
like our
quicker
menus are really
certainly,
fast.
but there is a difference between
I'm getting faster at like noticing it just being like hovering over the top and be like, okay, nothing there, I'm getting right out, or using the health potions that are in there, and just like not wasting mine in a sense, just to like save.
We're teleporting out after this fight. Ooh, that's not good that two of them survived.
Bellsprat's petrified.
And now I
No!
am too. That is not...
I'm a mandrake now.
Okay, it's only one more turn, so...
Get it?
Yes, I get it.
Alright, red gem.
And we're teleporting?
Yeah, we're teleporting. And this might be a good time to restock your mana.
Do I need the Wind Knight key, the Elf key?
No
the
elf
Cyclops
key, no Cyclops key. No, you don't need it. I have it, so...
'Cause I can get a couple more.
Yeah, we're just going for our boat now, so...
Top?
Yeah, sorry, my inventory is a mess, so I need to...
So is top correct?
Yes, top is correct.
Alright, well, no matter what, it was going to be correct because I had clicked top.
Alright, I'm back up at the top now.
Yeah, again, we only really do bottom if we had to teleport out to get potions.
I just like to be better safe than sorry than the one time that we're supposed to go bottom and I just go top and ruin everything.
He's right.
True. That's good.
I like these ice lions. They're close to EXP of manticores and they die in one hit.
Yeah, they are very squishy.
Physical damage to beast plus 205 weapon. Neat.
Alright, heal.
Good to go.
Alright.
Alright.
Good.
Heal up. Man, I hate this room. I even get one step in, but this fight's not that bad, so... Nice.
I leveled up. 34.
Alright.
I'm not
Good
ready.
to go.
I am
Right.
now ready.
Heal up.
So this isn't health regen area, is it?
No, not yet.
Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Heal up.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready.
Of course, I can't run from this. These are big dragons, too.
Let me take one step and refight them. No.
Yeah, I knew that one. This is horrible luck. This is also not a mandatory fight.
Ow.
But it is a Manticore fight.
Alright, heal up. This one is mandatory. Yeah, we're definitely a little more prepared with hit points, so. I'll ask the one nearest you. Good job. There's our buddy, the Cyclops. The Cyclops.
I
King
do,
Cyclops.
I do like though that he has like the weakest lackeys with him. Some worms.
It is pretty bad. He's got a lot of hit points, interestingly enough.
We now have acquired Cyclops head.
Yep. We're going to get our golden boat, and we are heading to the end game after that.
We've got a golden boat.
Now we have the real debate. Do we reduce the time that it took for us to get back in, that we were sitting on a loading screen when it was frozen?
Nah. We'll go by in-game time. I think that's what we got on speedrun.com for this one.
Our in-game time was moving up while we were frozen on that fight.
I'll double check. It actually looked like it went back down. Like, we joined at 53 for some reason, and I don't think we were at 50. I think we were at like 55 when we logged out, so I'm not sure how that happened. Oh my gosh, the fights.
It's like running Quest for Glory 3.
Definitely heal up. We're gonna need it here.
Alright.
Tell me when you're ready.
Ready?
Ready. Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Whoops.
To our boat.
Couldn't run. Luckily, it's an easy fight. Couldn't run again.
We're just trying to level up again before like getting an extra level.
Golden
It's weird
boat.
that we get the gold. We came and talked to you early, lady. Why didn't you give us the golden boat then?
Because she wanted the Cyclops head.
Why can't we get the Cyclops head before coming to her the first time?
Because we need to get the golden, or we need to get the key from that room that's right beyond her.
In order to get to the Cyclops and claim his head.
Correct. And I don't think there's any skip that I can think of that would work there.
What if
Ready.
we
Heal
smash
up.
the door? No, I'm not ready. Ready. And I
Now
let
ready.
go because he was a little low.
Heal up.
Ready?
Ready.
Mm-hmm. Is
Ready.
it
Yeah,
health
it's
regen time?
It's health regen time.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I've got that. I don't think I do right now. Okay, I'm good.
Good now.
All right. Make
Ready.
sure you're ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Okay, here we go.
Ready.
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 Got it. All right. That skipped a bunch.
That was our first health regen
Ready.
based
Ready.
skip there. Ready?
I actually remembered the mana fountain that time.
There is a mana fountain there that restores us to full mana, which is nice right there.
Of course, I have a lot of HP.
And could not run again.
At this point, we should just kill them, I think.
Yeah.
Twenty spell power axe.
Ooh.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, whoever needs it. I mean, I do, but
I do.
nice.
So.
You
Crow's
keep
like,
it.
yeah, I have it. This is when we're like, Crow, you need to think of the party.
I mean, I'm going from 0 spell power to 20 with this on my weapon slot, so.
We got a dragon fight in the next square.
Ready.
Okay.
Ready.
Ooh, I don't like that one.
Okay.
All right, a little bit better.
Spit spiders. Dang.
Nice. We controlled at least one of them. All right, start blasting the one nearest you.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah, they don't like you.
They're using death darts
You
on
can jump
us.
behind someone there.
Ow.
I really suggest jumping behind someone.
I am. I didn't make it there.
Nice.
Okay.
Mana per kill plus dexterity plus maximum weapon damage as a scythe. I guess I'll take it. It's better than nothing.
Definitely
I
heal
just
up
threw
your
it
mana.
away because it. Well, that sucks. I equipped it. It auto unequipped again like it did before, and then I threw it away.
Ready.
Alright.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay. This is the one.
Has
we
it
need.
Still ready?
changed?
Oh, that is the scariest one. I tell you.
Ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Ready?
Ready.
Not ready. Now I am ready.
Ready?
Wait. Ready.
Ready?
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 Ready.
I'm supposed to
We
say
burn
ready.
through so many potions this way.
Yeah, we do, but
Ready.
man, we
Alright.
miss.
We use the same amount of potions going the normal way and have more fights realistically.
I mean, yeah, I'm not even talking about by comparison. I mean, just in the absolute sense. This is a lot
Yeah.
of potions.
Imagine how thirsty.
Okay,
we must be.
I need to switch back to spell power ring.
Cool.
Next.
Stop hitting me.
Well, we'd have to beat the game in 6 minutes, which I don't see happening, but we're not going to be far off of it. We are on a really good pace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me.
I don't know if it's 6 minutes. Didn't we do it in 34?
I think it's 37, or it could be 34 now. Oh, did I?
Here we
Yeah, I
go.
guess this is a required fight. I'm like, wait a second. I was thinking like, oh, I should run from this one. I'm like, no, I must have hit double forward. Which is,
Our personal best is 139.
is it really? Wow. La-di-da.
So if we go fast, we might be able to.
Oh, we definitely have been today.
10 spell power amulet. I don't think anybody needs that.
I could use it.
10 spell power?
Yeah, I don't need health regen anymore, so. And the Lich is closest to you. Blast. We're like a well-oiled machine now, guys. Like, this is nice. Want to pass that to me?
Done.
Perfect. All right, now I'm more deadly than ever. Thank you, David.
I'm gonna say 10 more deadly than ever.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big physical attack by our standards.
Yeah.
That was me.
It's so nice when we can take like everything out in one turn.
Look how fast our menu was there.
Yeah, we were ready. Even that was.
What's funny is on the Winded Elemental, we don't have like anyone other than Crow with a spell power weapon, right? Like,
Well, I got a healing weapon, but that doesn't matter too much.
I'm just
Yeah, I'll be
disappointed.
taking it off as we finish the third area, right? That's when we have to. So
Yeah, I'm not really worried about my weapon, so
yeah, I think I'm just gonna let it kerchunk.
yeah.
It's the mace. I mean,
Maybe I shouldn't
Probably
just in
punch.
case I need to use physical damage. I mean, I do have some means of attack, so.
and blast.
Oh, it ran. Nice. Did not expect that with that much HP left.
So would the task of this game just have every encounter that you ever get into just run
I
through this
don't know how
mandatory?
you could do a task of this game. You'd have to control the RNG of the server.
You could do a single player task in the DOS version. That would be the best bet.
Mhm.
Because there was a single player version of this game, and that's what this version is based off of.
But would they not just every encounter run from you right at the start?
I don't know if that's possible. It seems like they always run at low HP, so I imagine there's probably something in the code that says don't run unless.
Ow! Why me? Ow!
They didn't like you. Nice, keep getting mana potions. This is awesome.
That's 2.
Still don't understand why elementals look like this. Which element do they represent?
They got some veiny arms.
Veiny arm pits too. Really impressive.
Maybe they're gun elementals.
Yeah.
They represent guns.
Gunnamentals.
Is it because they're jacked?
Perfect. Yeah, exactly.
I like how this area has some weird fights where it's like, wow, that fight was really tough, and then you run into that fight and you're like, wow, that shouldn't have been here. Or every fight should just be like that one and not like 12 dragons.
Can't believe that gargoyle lasted another turn.
Probably because we all use blast,
Yeah.
and then we all use death darts almost instead.
Yeah, we're still doing damage.
We switched to attacking it.
We all knew.
36. Let's go. 30.
Take your weapon off after this fight.
Yeah, if you're worried about it disappearing.
I mean, I might as well have a physical weapon because
Okay,
we've been known to have to
my
punch
weapon.
and kill a little bit.
Yeah, I guess that could work out. Ah.
Good to go.
Miller trusted everyone was good to go.
Yeah, I was like, I hope you're all ready. As I am. I'm gonna have to hop off pretty quick after this run, guys, but I should say, unless something crazy happens, I'm feeling pretty darn happy. Re-equip yourself.
Oh,
Good.
yeah. Right. I should do that.
Let me know.
Here we go.
Basketball Minotaurs, clearly the most important of elements.
They're probably in
ATM.
Space Jam.
Yeah, they definitely are. That's what it is. They're fighting Looney Tunes.
Jam elemental.
So
Come on.
I am wondering though, why out of anything in this entire area, they put one elemental to break your weapon right at the end of the game. What a
Yeah.
jerk mechanic.
It's so Sierra.
Like, you have no idea it's even there too. Like, it's just like, and your weapon's broke. You're like, what?
Is there a reference to it from an NPC? It seems like the kind of thing that they would have some
There
random
is.
NPC talk about.
Yeah, there
I
is.
don't remember
And
that conversation.
And if I remember right, it's not optional either. Like well, I shouldn't say it's not optional. You will run into that reference at some point. Like I think you have to like really try to miss it or just not read. Like
I do.
yeah, like we do. You have to speedrun the game.
Where Minotaurs?
Remember,
Right
after
there.
the fight with Enlikil, just immediately exit out of the menu so we can step up forward
What if I have
and
a unique?
end. You got a unique?
What if I get one though on Enlikil?
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, definitely stop and grab the unique.
But I have to instantly exit.
No, don't listen to the man who said that. He's a horrible man, don't trust him.
I like
Yep.
getting a healing potion after combat because then I don't have to mass
Right.
eat.
Ready.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready.
Control.
Yeah, I'm throwing a control down. Ooh, Manticore's got controlled, nice.
Miller's
Miller's
petrified.
petrified.
Oh, not good. How long will that last? 5 turns,
think
nice.
That's 5 turns. That's annoying.
A really bad one,
Too
actually.
short.
Remember when
King
Enlikil
Goblin
ran
ran
away?
Me and David are trying here now.
Ow. Alright, I'm going behind.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start blasting dragons. Ironically, Enlikil is like the least scary thing here, I feel like.
Good hide.
Ow.
We need to...
Yeah, every time we fight this guy, Miller seems to always have full MP.
Because I've been dead. I've been petrified. All right, I'm back. I'm back now, though. It figures I also saved some extra stuff. So how is that thing not going? All right, I'm switching to Enlikil.
Alright, just mash. Nope.
Go.
Go, go, go.
There we go.
There it was.
All right. 133.30-ish is what I got.
World record.
Yeah.
So I never stopped my live split, so that was about a minute and a half faster RTA.
Let's see. According to what I'm seeing, we did that 6 minutes faster than our last in-game time.
It was a
Not
minute and a
bad.
half faster RTA too.
Nice. That's really good.
Even with the 5 minute
Oh my
hiccup.
gosh.